Welcome, everyone. First of all, I would like to thank you all for participating. This is our second Good Data Product Journey session of the year, and it's really, really nice to have you guys here with us. So I'm Thiago from the Success team, and I'll be your host for tonight. But before we dive very deep in the topics, I would like to do a quick few housekeeping round. So just so you guys are aware, all the attendees will be muted to avoid any kind of extra discussions. Questions, if you guys are going to have any questions during this session, please click here in the Q&A button, and we will address them or during the webinar or after in this very special Q&A session we're preparing for you. And third, you will receive a recording of this session after this webinar is over. So if you're registered here, don't worry if you miss anything, we're gonna send it to you right after. So before we dive, after this slide, let's go a little bit to the agenda. So the topics for today are Q2 product enhancements. So we're gonna discuss a little bit everything that was launched in Q2, very cool features. We're gonna talk about our brand new Good Data Usage Analytics plugin. And last but not least, everything that is about to come in Q3 and beyond. So hold yourself, it's gonna be fun. Now, let me talk a little bit about our panelists. Today we have with us here Ondřej Macek. He is the Product Management Director, and he'll be dealing with all the topics related to roadmap. And we have with us as well Marek Zelc. He is a Manager of Software Engineering, and will be presenting our Usage Analytics plugin. A quick important reminder for today is that the roadmap is presented here. It is valid only for the cloud products that we have, which means that we're going to be talking about GoodData Cloud and GoodData Cloud native roadmap. If you're using still GoodData Platform, this is actually a great opportunity for you to understand a little bit better of the features that we have, our plan for the future, our vision. And if you like it, feel free and please contact one of our success managers, and they will be more than happy to assist you with the migration topics. So without further ado, let me bring here with you Ondřej. Ondřej, mic is yours, and let's start.
Okay, Thiago, thank you for the introduction. Hello, everybody. I'm glad to have you here on our regular session about our product roadmap, what we delivered and what we plan to deliver. Before I jump into what we delivered and what we plan, I will explain a little bit how we think about planning in Good Data. So first part of this presentation, it will be about what was delivered in Q2. So that's about the past. Then we will talk about what we are working on now, which means something which will be delivered in upcoming months. Let's say in Q3, maybe it will take a little bit longer, but soon after Q3 is ready, we should deliver most of the features we will be talking about during this webinar. And finally, there are two groups. We call them now next and later. Next means maybe Q4, maybe Q1. Later is really about our vision, about what we think we should deliver in maybe few years to achieve our vision. And everything in next, later can change significantly because the market change, because your needs are changing, and we are reacting to changes on the market and so on. It also can happen in things we already planned for Q3. They can change. It's normal. It's not a big deal. We do not measure our success in terms of success in roadmap planning, but in success with our customers. So even if I will say, okay, we will deliver this feature in Q3, it may happen that it will be postponed. So nothing here is commitment. Everything we will try to deliver, but there can be changes. So let's have a look on Q2. So in this quarter, we had a lot of changes. So you can see that we postponed to Q3 like 4 or 5 topics. One of them, scheduling and alerting. I'm really sorry that it happened. I really like the topic, but unfortunately, we are not able to deliver it anytime soon. So it will be postponed. Instead of those 5 features, we add 4 new features into roadmap. So we delivered 2 new data sources, we improve our accessibility. So I believe it delivered significant value to you. And altogether, we delivered 9 new features, and I will talk about them a little bit more in upcoming slides, and also I have prepared the demo, so you will see how this feature look like in the product. So first, the new data sources, we can now support, connect to Oracle, Single Store, ClickHouse. We have support for MotherDuck or DuckDB. In this slide, it's still marked with beta label, but I believe it's already close to full production readiness, or maybe it's already delivered in production. We have ADS data source, which is good news for all our existing customers who want to migrate from our GoodData platform to GoodData Cloud or Cloud Native. You can start your POCs, your experiments on top of data you already have in our ADS. And last but not least, we improved our support for CSVs. Very interesting feature we will deliver tomorrow or in upcoming week is first milestone of data federation. So in the first milestone, we delivered functionality which will allows you to use multiple data sources in one workspace. Till now, one workspace meant one data source. With this new feature, you will be able to mix data from multiple data sources in one workspace, not in one visualization, but in one dashboard. So you can combine, let's say, some CSV files with your Redshift data and so on. We will be continue with this topic with more milestones. So there will be true data federation coming. So even like metrics from different data sources it will be possible to use them in one visualization and so on. We also improved our storytelling capabilities with Repeater. This table-like visualization allows you to track KPIs, compare different categories of products, etc. Its unique features are that you can combine metrics, visualizations, even images and attribute values in one visualization. I will show it in a demo how. We graduated two features from our GoodData Labs. So I'm talking about forecasting and clustering. So now you can find this simple machine learnings in production environment. It's not longer necessary to connect or to use GoodData Labs, but they are fully in production. We are also considering the other features we have in our GoodData Labs, like anomaly detection, key driver, what if analysis to graduate and to make them part of our product, but that will happen later, hopefully this year. We decide to invest a lot into accessibility this year. So we started with our dashboard and with our dashboard experience, especially for viewers, as many of you are embedding good data. You will benefit from this as well, because the component will be more accessible as well. So we are trying to be more and more compliant with Section 508 and so on. So right now we delivered ability to control dashboard via keyboard. In next milestones, we will focus on content readers. We'll focus on more granular control over the dashboard, like various submenus and so on. We also are creating new content around accessibility. So if you are following our Medium, or if you want to go into our documentation, there is new content about accessibility. Let's say how to create new dashboards, how to apply themes so that you can provide dashboards also for people with like eyesight disabilities and so on. So now it's time for a demo. So I will stop the presentation. Let me take you to the dashboard. If you ever went through our trial, this is like the sales or e-commerce dashboard we have there. So at the very bottom, here are free visualization about our net sales, our orders. I will look at this this line chart, net sales trend this year, and of course it looks that it's going up and down. So let's have a look what is the prediction. So I will open Analytical Designer, and here in configuration I can turn on forecast. So as you can see, we are with some confidence predicting that the trend will go up and down. Again, it's based on data in the inside, so from the past, and also it looks that it will increase a little bit, but still the trend is up and down. I can try and I can improve or increase the number of periods I will forecast. So now for 5 months, I can see still based on the data, it goes up and down, no big changes, and so on. So that's probably something which I want to react on as someone who owns an eShop, and I can look on this scatter plot and say, okay, I have here some orders, I have here some net sales. So let's look on brands, how they do. Maybe there are some clusters, maybe I can run some marketing campaigns, and then I can increase sales or number of orders per brand. So let's have a look if there are some segments. So I will use the new feature of clustering. So first, I can cluster data is based on existing attribute. So here I used customer country. So it created it colored 2 clusters, blue one and green one. So blue one is Canada, green one is United States. That does not seem right. I believe that Canada will be more red and the United States more bluish. So now it is according my preferences, and I can see that Canada is really somewhere down. So maybe I can focus on a Canada market, and just with some marketing campaigns, I can increase number of orders and the number of net sales. But let's try to use machine learning to discover more clusters in data. So I will remove the segmentation by customer country, and instead I will again use the machine learning, and maybe 3 clusters are sort of obvious. Here is one brand cursor. Here are 2 brands. Second one will be probably this. So I will go straight away and ask for 5 clusters. First, I have to enable it. And here they are as expected. Here's 1 cluster, second, third one, fourth, and fifth. So I can now think about the brands in each cluster and think how I can promote them. Maybe I can again think about some marketing campaigns and so on. I will now close the Analytical Designer, and I will show you new features regarding to data federation and CSVs. And to do that, I will go to logical data model first. So this is the logical data model for the e-commerce demo we use in trial. You can see that all the tables are coming from my Snowflake data source. But I now have new data. I have them in CSVs. So I'm going to create new data source. I will use CSV data source. I will upload social media trends because I want to see how the trends contribute to my sales. Here in this table, I can see what is in the CSV, and if it was guessed or evaluated as a attribute or as a fact. So this seems right. I will upload the file. I can upload multiple files, but for this demo, I'm okay with this one. So let's drag and drop it here. it's already connected with the date attribute, which is great. And I will do some quick fixes. So mention count on Facebook should be definitely affect. So there is probably some small bug. And category image is not attribute. I will not slice by an image, but it's definitely a label for a category, and it's an image. You will see in a minute how I will use it when creating visualization. So I have new data set. It's based on CSV, and it's in a one workspace next to Snowflake. So let's save it. Let's go to AD, and let me show you the new visualization here, the repeater. I will use the data I just load via CSV. So let's look at category. So there are 5 groups. I promised you the image, so let's add a new column. And now here I can change the display form. So I will say, okay, category should be displayed in this column as category image. So now here are some nice icons. Let's do it a little bit nicer. Here is the category, and now I can add multiple columns. I will add metrics to see all dimensions on various social networks. Like total number is good, but much more sense would be if I can see a trend. So I can switch here the visualization to a trend line. Now it shows only one point. I need to add a view by here, and probably not by the year, but by, let's say, a month. And now you can see I've created a nice visualization with an image, and I can see trends of mentions on various social networks. I can then put it on my dashboard so I can reuse it and so on. But I will not do it right now. I will, in fact, stop the demo, and I will pass the mic to Marek Zelc, and he will talk about our next delivery, which is good data analytics usage.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Ondro, for the word. And I will share with you a few things about usage analytics and what we have prepared to see the usage. So usage analytics is meant for customers to see how their good data subscription is being used. So you can find there information about provisioned environment. You can see there the limits for the environment, and also your subscription structure. And apart from that, any usage is important to see from a user's perspective. So in usage analytics, you can find users' activity. So that means how the users are interacting with your subscription. So I have a few pictures here as a sneak peek. And as you can see, good data usage analytics is built using good data, obviously. So this is how it looks like. Don't worry, I will show you more in a minute. But prior we take the tour, I'll tell you a bit about what is behind the curtain in usage analytics. So those from you who are following our articles and blog posts already seen definitely this picture, because this is how our blueprinted data pipeline is working. And this data pipeline is behind the usage analytics as well. So the usage analytics works in as a code manner. We are utilizing workspace hierarchy, especially the workspace data filters to distribute the data to different customers. And we use Auth0 as an identity provider in the background. A bit more about as a code approach for our analytics. Basically, it means that the whole usage analytics is prepared in as a code manner. That means we have declarative definitions for all the objects, all the workspaces, and so on. The delivery is done using CI/CD and still, and is versioned using Git. On the other hand, we are able to work with as a code analytics. However, the users don't need to write single line of code. They can fully utilize the UI GoodData provides. So that's it. And now let me show you how the usage analytics see in real life. So we have usage analytics for GoodData internal analytics, obviously. So in overview, we can see that we have one environment, we have 61 workspaces and over 190 users. I can see here what are more information about the environments. I can see info about limits. So from for internal analytics, we obviously do not have contractual limits, but we still have technical limits. And also we can see that we do not have any user limit from contract, but there is technical one. So that's from environment perspective. Let's have a look on the workspaces. So for the workspaces, we can see how we are doing. So our usage is steadily growing. And we can also see which workspaces we have, which are active. And we can also see the ones that are already deleted. Apart from that, we can see workspaces structure. So we can see how the workspace looks like from the structural perspective. And you can see that our workspace, for example, Snowflake usage is consisting of 12 data sets, 22 data sets, and so on. And again, look at the workspace hierarchy. Most of the workspaces is out of the hierarchy. There is no parent. And we have one that is already used as a child workspace. So this is mostly about the subscription. And now let's have a look at the usage. And here we can see that we had this year 130 users in internal analytics, internal BI. And we can see that we have quite stable usage during the time. Of course, for the usage, that means dashboards or report executions, we have more information. So we can see dashboard executions per day. You can see there is quite a lot of those. We can see insights that are being executed. And we can also see which dashboards, workspaces, and so on are most trending. And you can see that in GoodData, the marketing dashboard is the winner. And with that, I'll conclude my demo and hand the word over to Ondra again.
Thank you, Marco. I will now go back to our product roadmap, and I will talk about what we plan now, what we plan for Q3 this year. There will be for sure delivered some features which were planned for Q2, but they were like postponed for various reasons. For new features, new initiative, we have three priorities. We have Flex AI, which is our new component. It's a combination of Flex AI Assistant, you may know from GoodData Labs. And also we will deliver semantic search for insights, dashboards, metrics, so that you will be able to shorten your time to data you are looking for. We plan to deliver both functionalities, Flex AI Assistant and a semantic search, as part of our UI SDK. So you will be able to embed them, and also there will be an API for, let's say, Flex AI integration and also for semantic search. Second priority is improving Flex Query capabilities. Flex Query, our caching layer, we will continue with improving data federation in workspaces. So I already show you the first milestone where we just add two, let's say, independent data sources in one workspace. In future milestones, we will deliver the full-fledged data federation. And next topic for upcoming quarter is Flight RPC data source, which we want to use to improve our computation capabilities with your help. I will share details in a few slides. And last but not least, hopefully or finally, scheduling and alerting for GoodData CN and GoodData Cloud with support for webhooks and email and Slack. So how we envision semantic search. So as each search, there will be a search box. You will be able to use NLQ, so natural language query in that search box, and then based on similarity and based on semantic knowledge, which is based on our logical data model, we will propose the best dashboard, the best visualization, which is the closest one, the best one for your question. If we are not able to provide you with the right answer, for some reason, there will be a possibility to ask Flex AI Assistant, which will be basically the chatbot experience. We plan to implement many use cases. We will add them gradually, but the first release will be during this quarter. And I already mentioned we plan to release it as a SDK or UI SDK component, so you will be able to use it as well in your applications. Now to the data federation and Flight RPC data source. So Flight RPC is a protocol for data sharing. We are using Flight RPC, Apache Arrow, and so on in our caching layer. And with this, we want to open our caching layer also to you. So it will be possible for you to build your own application, let's say some machine learning algorithm or whatever you want to do, some custom code, some custom function we do not support in MAQL, whatever. And with communication over Flight RPC, you will be able to ingest the data into GoodData, and it will blend on the level of a logical data model. So let's say you will be able to replace the forecast algorithm we have implemented. You will be able to implement your own benchmarking or many other functionality you want. Basically, the application communicating via Flight RPC is fully under your control, and you can deliver any data you need for your data product. And last but not least, scheduling and alerting. So for business user, the experience should be very similar as some of you know from GoodData platform. Basically, in dashboards on Analytic Designer, there will be this little bell, and your customers will be able to schedule regular notifications about and exports of those dashboards or insights for you as curators of the experience. We plan several improvements, so it should be more flexible. There should be more options how you can deliver the export, how you can deliver the alert. We plan email, we plan Slack, we plan webhooks. So it will be delivered gradually over upcoming months. And with webhooks, you can basically build any integration you want, any way of scheduling or alerting you want. So there will be also many small improvements. I do not have them in this presentation, but they will be released over the summer. But those are the main topics: semantic search, Flex AI Assistant, Flight RPC, data source, and scheduling and alerting. So what's coming after that? So next later, that's like winter, Q4, Q1, maybe later next year. Really with just a sneak peek, we are thinking about improving our multi-tenant blueprint. So we want to have more flexibility, how you can customize analytics in child workspaces. We can, let's say, change colors, change settings, and so on. But we hear many requests that you want to change, let's say, a metric name or metric definition. So we want to focus on that. We also want to improve our dashboard significantly. We are looking on a new way how you can lay out widgets on the dashboard, something more flexible. So stay tuned for that. I believe it will come by the end of the year. Because we will have the Flex AI Assistant, we will have AI infrastructure in place. We will focus on augmented analytics, so automated or semi-automated building of dashboards, inside some guided experience in Analytical Designer, and so on. And last but not least, Flex Query, caching, aggregate awareness, or SQL interface for semantic layer is something which is really on top in our priority list. So hopefully we will be able to focus on that soon. This is something which will be clarified in upcoming months. So on next webinar, we will probably share more precise roadmap for all parts of our platform. So that's it from product perspective, what we delivered, what we plan for Q3, what we plan for the future. So there will be next webinar probably somewhere in September. In the meantime, follow us on social media for updates, LinkedIn, GoodData Developers on Medium. We share there a lot of articles, how you can use data, how you can build your applications on top of data. If you have any question regarding product features or the demos you showed today, email me, email Marek, or ask in our Slack community on gooddataconnect.slack.com. So thank you for being here with us. Now is time for Q&A, and I will pass the mic to Tiago as he will moderate the discussion.
Thank you, Ondřej. Thank you very much. And Marek, thank you very much for the demo as well. Well, I hope everyone enjoyed the session. I think it was very productive today. Just a reminder, you guys are going to receive a recording of this session in a couple of days. So don't worry if you missed anything, if you arrived late there, you're going to be able to check everything again. So going to the Q&A session, we had quite interesting questions today. And I will start with one from Thiago, and I promise it's not me, it's another Thiago. So will be there limit of, oh yeah, this is regarding forecasting clustering, Ondřej, that's for you. Will be there limit of points in this kind of report, like in GoodData platform?
So there is like no specific limit for how many data points you can forecast, or like the limit is given by number of previous data. So let's say if you have data for last 2 months, we will not be able to predict next few years. And in general, there is also a limit on number of points in visualization in GoodData Cloud, as you are probably used from GoodData platform. But we increased the limit, and we also saw change the behavior of the visualization component. So now reaching the limit is not so painful as you are probably used from GoodData platform.
Okay, thank you very much. We have another one. This is from an anonymous person. Is regarding forecast too. So is forecasting available for all visualizations?
Not yet. At the moment, it's available only for a line chart, as I showed you in the demo.
Okay. Third question is from Matthias. He first had a question regarding support for OData and graphical, which we answered that not at the moment, but then he had a follow-up one. Also, if you not already have support, are you looking into other support for InfluxDB?
So InfluxDB, I haven't heard like request for the database for some time. It's definitely on our list, but it's not number one right now. But if you need it to continue with your evaluation, let's say in GoodData trial, let's reach us and we will see what we can do.
Thank you. Diego sent some. Hi, Diego. He sent some long questions, so I'm just going through one that looks interesting. We actually discussed it recently, this one, so I can bring this one. Does workspace tokens still exist on GoodData Cloud? What about data products and segments from LCM, like lifecycle management?
Yes. So the concept of lifecycle management is different in GoodData Cloud compared to GoodData Platform. Instead of segments and data products, we have workspace hierarchies, and you can model your existing data products segments similarly with hierarchies. It should be more flexible, more easier to manage. And instead of tokens, there will be like permissions. I believe we are already in touch via Slack, so I will share more details in our Slack conversation.
Good. Should I go for a last one? Do you have okay, I can have a last one, and this is because we've received this question so much. I think it's interesting to actually ask about one of the most requested features that are coming. Which features do you plan for the chatbot?
Yeah, that's a good question, and I'm not sure I can fully answer right now. Like we will add the features gradually. First, we will start with ability to search, which means questions about existing visualizations, existing insights, dashboards in the created experience. Then we plan features which will help you to build new visualizations. So something like, okay, what is our net sales this year? And the chatbot should create for you a line chart which will show the right metric slide by date, and then you will be able to control it. Okay, so change it to bar chart, change colors, and so on. And we also are planning features related to explanation. So, okay, what I see in this insight. Okay, in this insight, you see that your net sales decreased, or okay, what are the drivers behind this change? And then the chatbot should call key driver analysis, and then provide you with some summary. Okay, this decrease you can see is caused by these 3 factors. Let's deep dive into those if you want, and it should guide you in the conversation in the data exploration.
Okay, as we are talking about chatbot, just a quick one as well. Will the chatbot be embeddable?
Yes, we plan to have it part of our UI SDK. Moreover, we will introduce maybe some GoodData agents, GoodData API, so that you can build your own chatbot on top of our APIs, or can use our APIs in your chatbot experience.
Okay, now I promise is the last one. Okay, do you have any plan to include drill down insight details in the SDK API?
Sorry, please, can you repeat the question?
Do you have any plan to include drill down insight details in the SDK API?
Okay, at the moment, I'm not familiar with the detailed roadmap of our front-end team, but I can check with them. Definitely, it's something which makes sense, but I'm not sure about like their exact priorities. So I will check, and I will reply probably via email if we know who is who asked.
Oh yeah, please, anonymous person, you have to say who you are, so we can send you the answer back. And well, Diego, you have some other questions too, but we'll definitely reach out to you with the answer for those. We are going out of time, so I think we actually had quite nice questions today, so it was very good.
Thank you for
Guys, I think we are ending here. One more time, thank you very, very, very much to join. It was a pleasure. We will be waiting for you in September now, I guess, right, Ondra? I guess the next one will be in September. And in case of any questions, requests, feel free to reach out to your CSM, to me, to Ondra, to Marek. We will be all happy to assist you. Okay? Have a nice day and see you soon. Bye-bye.